Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another horror pack unboxing video. I just received the package today, so I decided to run back upstairs really quick and film this unboxing for you guys. This particular horror pack is for the month of March of 2018. So I'm really excited to see what we're gonna get this month. I haven't looked at the clues, so I really have no idea, but I might take a little peek at the clues before we actually get started because I kind of want to get a little bit of a hint of what we're getting this month. So as per usual, we are going to go over the movies that I got last month. Now, if you guys do remember from last month, I did get a double of the exact same movie. The movie that I got a double of was the Dead Hooker in a Trunk. It was a total mistake, you know, accidents happen. It wasn't that big of a deal. Soon after that video went live on my channel, they did reach out to me and they did email me and they did send me the missing movie, and the movie that I was missing that I was supposed to get but got a double, the one I was supposed to get was David Cronenberg's The Fly. I love this movie. I was super excited to receive it when I got it. I had no idea which one it was supposed to be, so the fact that it was this one, hands down, absolutely amazing. So before we unbox the new movies, I just want to quickly run over a little bit of review of what I thought of last month's movies, tell you what I liked, what I didn't like, you know, things like that. So the very first one we're going to kick off with is, of course, The Fly. You guys know that I really like this movie. The last time I saw this movie, I was a very young kid, and this is, of course, the remake. So this was made in like 1986, I believe. Yes, 1986. Gina Davis and Jeff Goldblum, so two really fantastic actors, and this movie is seriously so creepy. If you have not seen this movie before, I highly recommend that you do watch it because it was hands down the creepiest thing I ever saw. Even being grown up as an adult, I was really creepy. So I absolutely love this movie. I'm super glad that I own it now. It's very nostalgic. It brings back a lot of like just old memories of watching horror movies with my dad. And I do really enjoy the original also, but if you're someone who's not into like older movies, this is a really good remake that I highly recommend that you check out. So the next one that I'm going to review very quickly for you guys that you guys were very curious about was, of course, the Chernobyl Diaries Experience The Fallout. And like I said, this one was made in like 2012, I believe, and this was one that I really wanted to see in theaters when it came out, but I never got around to going and actually seeing it. So I've never seen this movie until I received it in the horror pack, and it was actually a really good movie. One of the top things I liked about it is the end credits. They had a Marilyn Manson song, so that was hands down like a win from me. Other than that, the movie itself was actually very good. It was very creepy. It had kind of like a haunted feel to it. And this is definitely a movie that I think a lot of you guys would personally like if you're not someone who's into anything that's, you know, too scary, but you do kind of like something that gives you a little bit of the creeps. This is a really good one. Very suspenseful, very thrilling. It really kept my attention the entire time. So this one was also a really good one. I highly recommend checking it out for those of you who have not seen it yet. Really like this one, really happy with it. The next one I'm going to review is another horror pack limited edition, and that was, of course, the Dead Hooker in a Trunk featuring the xoxo sisters. You guys know I was very nervous to see this one, and I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it or if it was even gonna be anything close to my sort of movie, because you guys know the last few horror packs that we've received, we haven't really been that big of a fan of the horror pack limited edition Blu-ray, so I was a little nervous about this one. But for review purposes and for you guys, just to keep you guys kind of in the know, I did watch it all the way through, beginning to end, start to finish. I watched the entire thing, and to be perfectly honest with you, it was not that bad. I absolutely love it. Is it one of my new favorite movies? No, but was it an absolutely horrible movie? Not by any means. It was a really good movie. It's kind of, if I were to like describe this movie in a nutshell, it's kind of like two badass women kicking ass. Like, that's kind of how I like to describe this movie. A lot of sexual scenes in here, which, you know, I have no issue with. Very exciting, you know, really no major parts of this movie were really boring. I don't know, I really kind of enjoyed it. I'll probably have to watch it again to give more of a for sure do I like it, not like it, but like as of right now doing this review, it honestly wasn't that bad, and I think it's kind of cool that I have it in my collection. I really enjoy the cover art. I enjoy these sisters. I think they're beautiful. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be, that's for sure. And then the very last one that I want to quickly review for you guys is that double feature that we got last month, the Brush with Death and Harvest of Fear. Now, Brush with Death It was okay. It definitely, again, wasn't one of my favorites. It was more of like a kind of B-movie horror movie, which I do really like, so I really don't have an issue with it. Didn't really keep my attention. And then Harvest of Fear, of course, fantastic. I absolutely loved it. It's a really good slasher film, you know, entertaining, so I really have no complaints about anything in this month's horror pack. Like, there was a really, really good one, so I have a lot of high hopes for the March box, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. First, I'm just going to take a quick peek at what the clues are for this month's box, just so I can kind of get an idea of what we are looking at. So I'm just going to look up horror pack on Facebook. Okay, so one of the hints for the March Blu-ray box, which is what I have, I do get the Blu-ray boxes. So the March Blu-ray hint, one of the hints is, a twist of fate leads a reluctant priest down a terrifying road to redemption. I don't know, is that the right? I feel like it's got to be something to do with like exorcisms and things like that. That's my guess. It kind of sounds like the right, but I'm not sure. One of the other hints is this 90s dramatic horror film features an unparalleled mastery of practical events. Gosh, I have no idea what that could be. I'm like reading the comments. People are saying Dracula, Nightbreed, Ravenous. I've never seen any of those, so that should be interesting to see. The next hint is the sins of the past return for bloody revenge in this vision of real life terror. Gosh, these are really hard. I'm like really bad at like trivia and like questions like this, so I honestly have no idea. Some people are saying in the comments that it's I Spit on Your Grave. I really, really hope not, because that one will immediately be donated. I do not watch I Spit on Your Grave movies, neither the original or the remake. I'm not someone who's into that. Very graphic, heavy rape scenes I want nothing to do with, so I really hope it's not that one. Okay guys, so enough torture, let's go ahead and get to unboxing this box. Again, as per usual, just an empty box, and then on the inside we have our white bubble wrap with our 4 movies on the inside. So in no particular order, I'm just going to pick one out, and I'm going to start in the middle this time, and I'm going to take the second to last one. And the first one is... ding! Oh! So the first one I picked out is a horror pack limited edition, and this one is called Psycho Killer. Interesting. Well, I really enjoy the cover. Like, the cover right away is really, really pretty. I don't know who that girl is, but she's gorgeous. And this has Malcolm McDowell and Kate Dolly in it. Never heard of either of those people. Wait, Malcolm McDowell sounds familiar, but I can't like think of a face right off the top of my head. On the back it says, a doe-eyed knife-wielding killer is on the loose in a small town, slicing and dicing men of questionable intent. Okay, so far off to a good start. As her brutality leaves a town littered with corpses, her unquenchable bloodlust is lost on her young lover. Love is blind as he pursues her regardless of the obvious warning signs of psychosis. Will he meet his end at the end of her blade? So this one actually sounds really interesting. I'm super curious as to what this one is going to be about. I really like what it says on the back. I hope it's entertaining. It is a horror pack limited edition, so we will have to see you know, how it's made and all that good stuff. But so far, that sounds extremely interesting. So moving right along, we are going to pick the one off the top this time. And this one is... I knew it! I was right! Oh my gosh, it is the right. You guys, I am so excited. I actually got a hint right. Oh, I'm so excited. So this one is literally one of my all-time favorite movies. I do own it on DVD, but I'm not upset because now I own it on Blu-ray. This one actually includes a chilling alternate ending. So I'm really, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This movie has Anthony Hopkins in it. If you guys do or do not know, Anthony Hopkins is one of my all-time favorite actors. The very first movie I ever saw him in was with Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs. Hands down, such a cult classic. I love Silence of the Lambs, and from then on, I had such a deep love and attraction in an odd way to Anthony Hopkins. I don't know why, but this one is about an exorcism that takes place in Rome. A student who is going to be a priest goes to Rome to study kind of what it's like and to study exorcisms. He thinks exorcisms and being possessed is all psychology related, and he kind of comes face to face with fate and what he, you know, believes in, and he really gets to see God and the devil. Like, it's a really, really good movie. It actually really creeps me out. I remember I watched this movie one time. I had a kind of weird paranormal experience after I watched it one time, because I watched it one night before bed, and then the next day I was having a filming day, and I was filming a makeup look, and I had the radio on in the background. And for some reason, every time I have my back facing my camera like I am right now, and my radio is in the back, it would change to the Christian station, like the Christian music station, and get really super fuzzy, like really staticky, and that immediately creeped me out. So I literally took like a 3-month break from watching this movie. Like, it scared me that bad. But I really love this movie. I'm so excited. I have never seen the alternate ending, so I'm very excited. Alright guys, so we only have 2 movies left, and I'm going to choose the one on the bottom. And this one is Bram Stoker's Dracula. Oh, that's really cool. And this one was made in 1992. There's just kind of what the cover looks like there. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I have never seen this one. So this, again, is another kind of first time for me. Oh, Winona Ryder's in this. That's pretty cool. And Anthony Hopkins is in this too. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so on the back it says Gary Oldman, Winona Ryder, and Academy Award winner Anthony Hopkins star and Oscar-winning director Francis Ford Coppola's visually stunning, passionately seductive version of the classic Dracula legend. In Bram Stoker's Dracula, Coppola returns to the original source of the Dracula myth, and from that gothic romance, he creates a modern masterpiece. Gary Oldman's metamorphosis as Dracula, who grows from old to young, from man to beast, is nothing short of amazing. Winona Ryder brings equal intensity to the role of a young beauty who becomes the object of Dracula's devastating desire. Anthony Hopkins co-stars as the famed doctor who dares to believe in Dracula and then dares to confront him. I might watch this one tonight. It kind of seems like it's like a horror movie / romance, so I don't know, that's pretty interesting. I'll have to let you guys know what I think of it next month. Alright, and moving on to the very last horror pack movie that we have in here. Do you guys have any guesses of what it's gonna be? Anything? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, cool. Okay, so the next one and the very last one that we got in this box is with Elizabeth Olsen. I'm pretty sure that's the Olsen twins' sister, maybe? And this one is called Silent House, and this is inspired by true events. It looks like it's going to be a really good movie, so I'm excited. Let me just open it up here and I can read you a little bit about what it says on the back. Elizabeth Olsen stars in this suspenseful, edge-of-your-seat thriller. I like that. I really enjoy thrillers. Presented in real time as one shocking, uninterrupted shot. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be one of those like found footage movies, which I'm not a huge fan of, but at the same time I do like watching them. Like, I really enjoy Paranormal Activity, so that's not a huge deal to me. When Olsen finds herself sealed inside her family's secluded lake house with no contact to the outside world, panic soon turns to terror as events become increasingly ominous. Directed by filmmaking duo Chris Kentis and Laura Lau, it's a tension-filled journey that Scott Mantz of Access Hollywood raves is beyond terrifying, clever, gripping, intense, and scary as hell. So I'm actually very curious about this movie. I've never seen it before, I've never heard of it. Here is again what the cover looks like. And looking on the back, she looks just like the Olsen twins, so I'm gonna assume that that is definitely the sister. I think we hit the jackpot this month with Horror Pack. Like, we got some really good movies. I'm so excited. The ones that I'm most excited about, honestly, is Psycho Killer. Like, I think that sounds really interesting, and I can't wait to see more of like what it's going to be about, if it's going to be super good, or you know, things like that. So I'm honestly most excited about this one. I'm in love. I love horror movies so much. Like, it's such a problem. Okay guys, but that is everything that we have for this month's Horror Pack unboxing. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you go down in the comments and let me know which movie movie out of these four is your favorite if you've ever seen any of them. Make sure you check out Horror Pack down in the description box. I will have a link for you guys so you can go and check it out and check out pricing and all that good stuff. That's really all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to go down and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. But as always, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye!